Kick's mission is to transform young people's lives with God's love through sport and support. So what we do is we go into schools and we do 4 things: PE, street dance, mentoring and chaplaincy. And we take the children and young people on a journey out of school and into church through a stepping stone called a Kick Academy, which is where we upskill local people from local churches to reach local children and young people. Children and young people, you're 7 times more likely to be playing sport on a Sunday than going to church in the UK. 1 in 3 15-year-olds identify with a mental health condition. So we want to give children and young people a hope for the future, as well as a joy in the present.
My favourite thing about Kick is we speak about God, Jesus, and you're able to play loads of matches. My favourite thing about Kick is like so many people across England get to play football together. I'd recommend it because it's really just good fun.
We can come in and provide PE, street dance, mentoring and chaplaincy at the school, and then also partner with the local church by training volunteers to run extended sport or dance coaching at the weekend or in the evenings. So as a local church, we provide the professional coaches to the school that's paid for by the school, and then we give away the resources for volunteers to run the Kick Academies in a really sustainable way with no ongoing costs. And at Hope Church, they had a church plant, and effectively what we trained them to do was to be able to run a Kick Academy with some coaching and inspirational thought from the Bible, and then an application of matches because they chose a football academy.
My name's Carl and I play for Hope Church FC. My favourite thing about Kick is that they try to get as many people as close to God as possible. It's a chance to experience new things like God, and you can play as much football as you can.
As well as being a good football team, it's more of a community experience. We have fairs, we have obviously regular training sessions, we have games. So it really is a community, it's like a family. So everyone cares for each other, and we, outside of football as well, we are still a team. It has been quite impactful on my life. I feel like I've gotten so many more friends through Kick. Our coach, Chris, he's been an amazing role model. He's probably had one of the most influences in my life as well. He's helped me through all of the questions I had about our faith as well.
Yeah, I found it really enjoyable. I've made lots of new friends. It's the coaches are very nice to me, and I just feel welcome. It feels like this is my new family.
So the impact of this project, I would say it's to the overflow of the community of young people and their families coming to our church space. We've seen this grow through events such as our end of year awards or our Kick GB annual tournament. And we've had them start to come into our church space, and we have one young person who's being baptised in a couple of weeks from today, which we're just really excited about. And now currently we have about 84 players who are registered with us. And so we're seeing these young people every week.
I got involved with Kick when I was 8 years old, as playing football as a child. Then the Kick Academy trained me up to be a coach and paid for qualifications. Kick impacted my journey through changing me professionally and personally. Kick impacted my faith through wanting to go to church more and hear more about the gospel. I'm now a sports coach and a mentor.
I am part of the dance team here at Kick, but I also do mentoring, so I do like one-to-one work with children in primary schools. I got involved with Kick because I wanted to pursue my dancing skills. So initially it was for dance, and then as I got into Kick, I realised actually mentoring was a really great way for me to chat to young people, see where they're at, see kind of how I can help them. And through that, God has really used my skills of talking to people to get alongside these young people and just to support them, to see where they're at and come alongside them and to show them that actually you can think about things in a different perspective, and to just help them along in their journey.
In the past 2 weeks, I've heard from a head teacher who said one of our assemblies really impacted a whole range of pupils. I was talking to one of our chaplains, and they got the chance to share the gospel with 1,500 children and young people across 2 secondary schools. What other roles do you get a chance to share the gospel with 1,500 people? Our vision is to reach a generation of young people within a generation of time. And so we want to go across to the 15 regions of the UK in the next 15 years to transform young people's lives with God's love through sport and support, to give children and young people a hope for the future as well as the joy in the present.